Everyone's scared to buy at the bottom, but I made over 1 lakh worth of profits in this swing trade buying at the bottom. I got confident, market looked strong, and every single thing felt right. But buying around the supply area, around the top, markets are at a premium, took away over 60,000 rupees, a loss. Now, profits and losses are part, but what we learn from it, the trade that scared me the most made me the most money. The trade that felt the safest destroyed my capital. Hello guys, my name is Apurva. I'm a full-time swing trader in Indian stock markets. Recently, I've also cleared my NISM examination, submitted all the documents with BSc and SEBI, become a research analyst and help you guys more through my videos in a proper and legal framework. Right now, I'm not a SEBI research analyst. Once I get the ping from them, I will update that on my Telegram. If you guys like book, I'm author of the book Trading is an Emotion. The book is available on Amazon. It's on psychology and real life examples. You'll get both the links of my Telegram and book in the comment section pinned and description box. All the charts and trades showcased in this video are older than 3 months. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that red button, make it gray. Let's begin the video. First, I'm going to talk about the stock which was at the bottom. So you guys can see this is exactly where the markets were returning. The markets were turning. A lot of stocks were coming out of their base area. And people might just be thinking that this could be again a high and then the market will make another low. So fear was extremely high at this area, and that you guys can see from my investment. It was only 2.5 lakh rupees that I invested, versus the trades which I will show you later on, where I invested 3 lakhs, 4 lakh rupees and made loss. A lot of fear at this area that will this particular thing even work or not. So I'm at a monthly time frame on a chart. Now right here, this was the counter trend line that I created on this particular chart. If you just click Control and the left mouse button, you can clone your lines like this. And if I just keep it at this area, you will be able to identify that the market of this particular stock has been performing extremely nice. Nothing goes straight towards the up. Whenever you see such moves in the market, go to the monthly time frame chart and the picture will be crystal clear. If the markets have not shown you this type of movement, then there are chances that the markets are just going to go in a very serious or sideways market. Now, this sideways consolidation is almost at this particular area where I'm seeing more buying, more green candles. If you see, that was my first observation. Second observation was the volume. You guys can see the spike of volumes are amazing at this area, and that too on the monthly time frame. Now for many people, this will be a flagpole type, breakout type stock, but I do not trade all these things. I'm a very simple trader that if I see that there is a market structure shift, there is a base formation. Now if you see at this area, there is a strong base formation. The markets were not able to break below this area. Then they find value above this area, give a breakout, they find value above this area, then they reach the counter trend line, gets rejected there on a monthly time frame, and the next month was red. This is where the game changes, because the market is not breaking the previous low, it is giving you a inside bar mother candle formation. What's that? Market runs in a certain manner. It is after a double bottom formation and the overall trend was bearish in nature, and then the market is creating a mother bar on a monthly time frame with one inside bar, and then the next candle again engulfs overall bearish momentum and crosses above the counter trend line. But here if you see, still the breakout of the counter trend line is not decisive. So what I did was I started accumulating this stock. I will tell you that this was not the exact entry for me. I started accumulating this stock because there was fear. Overall 2.5 to 3 lakh invested in this stock, but I slowly and steadily invested, like 50k here, then 50k here. So that was my first quantity. I inserted my quantity and I was waiting for two movements, that if the market sustains above this area, I will add more, because that is what a winner is saying out loud. And because I was trading at a base area, if you see overall, this is not high because this is base area. Markets whenever touch this base area, they tend to move towards the higher side. So that's what I was thinking, that they tend to move towards the higher side, towards the supply area. If you can mark the supply, this is what a supply looks like. And trading above this area is what I'm saying, trading at a high premium, trading at the bloated prices if you're trading at this area. And that's the whole point of this video. A key insight, that I was not catching this move. Never. I was not catching the first reversal move, or I was waiting for a V-shaped recovery. No, I was waiting for some more observations that I do normally in most of my swing trades. Now this was not investment, this was more of a positional swing trade that was converted from a swing point standpoint. I was a swing trader, but I converted myself into a positional trader here because I saw opportunity, I saw space. This is what you get the next few months. The next 2 months the markets were very stable. They were moving towards even the higher end, and and this particular stock also gaining momentum at this area. Sometimes when even the top indices were going sideways, this stock was outperforming them. So I thought that this is something where I can generate alpha. So rather than booking 10-15% on the next move the next month that I got with a very small quantity, let's add more. After this huge candle towards the upside, this was definitely a marker. So I again added to these levels because I knew that I'm adding at a higher price, so my average will be increasing. But my major quantity I kept at this area. Reason being that this is what I wanted. I wanted this particular channel to be broken out, but there were more confluences like a mother bar, like a double bottom, like a base formation at this particular area, and an overall flag and pole, a solid consolidation done on the monthly time frame. So now there is a chance for the stock to move towards the higher side. All these things were in my favor. The reality is very different because this is not my average price. My average price slowly and steadily it kept on increasing towards the higher side, and it came out somewhere around this particular area. So 17 to 18% was my final stop loss, and I played the game for the 40% because I have to. Although if I would have gone with the overall quantity at this area, kept a stop loss below this area and kept a target at this area of 1:2, that was more of a better trade if you ask me. But I got a bit greedy, and there was also some fear in the markets because I thought that the market might just give me a stop loss, so let's go with small quantity. Now that feeling is reflected on the charts also here because this is not my entry point. Slow and steady, I was adding towards the higher side. So my entry point shifted to this area. That was my 20% SL, and around this area, 40-42%, that was my return. Every single month was green after this, and because it gave a breakout of the supply, many people will start buying at the premium areas. This is where most of the retail will get stuck, but this is the exact area where I exited. Let's get to my losing trade, the worst ever losing trades. Again, the charts used here are older than 3 months and the trades as well. Make sure you subscribe this channel. I'll be coming up with more content in future, and I've prepared a lot for you guys. Like this content, hit that subscribe button, and let's bring swing trading back. Okay, right here if you see again a uptrending stock which later on went into a very serious and sideways consolidation. The same thing, the same parallel type of formation was being made here. I thought this could be another booming stock for me, but there is a very big difference here versus the previous stock. If you see the previous stock structure, it was more of a one side move, and then this was a type of consolidation it was giving. I traded at this area, started adding my quantity slowly and steadily to get that particular movement towards the upside, and that too on a monthly time frame. Now this stock right here, if you see, the stock already gave a strong fall, and which is not a very consolidatory fall, I would say. Like, it's not a one side move and consolidation in this range. No, the market literally went up and said this is the wrong price. The stock should not be valued at this area, and there was a solid rating change of this stock. It felt like a A-shaped fall. This is what we call a A-shaped fall. And when after the A-shaped fall, if you see, the consolidation actually started from this area. The best area to trade this particular stock should be somewhere around this particular part, which was the support area, or maybe taking a breakout trade at this particular support area. So I was thinking that this is again somewhere around a breakout, a strong consolidation pattern here, then a breakout, then a sideways market, and a breakout of the overall pattern. But what I forgot was the markets were overpriced at this area. Most of the stocks were trading at all-time highs, and this particular stock is giving breakout now. So it was pretty late. If I got this stock at the breakout area, like this area, and the markets were trading at a decent premium, not very high premium, they were trading somewhere at the middle area, middle ground, or they were moving up just like the previous trade, then I would have definitely taken this trade. But this is the around lump sum timing where I was exiting my stock and booking that amazing profit. Meanwhile, I was also entering this stock. So you see that there was confidence all of a sudden inside me, or you guys can say overconfidence. And I went with my first quantity with high amount, like 1.5 lakh or something like that. You can see the next week, I added more on this wick. I thought this is something like the previous stock. So, although there was no relation, I'm trading this particular stock at a high premium. I'm trading this stock at a resistance level, at a parallel channel resistance. So even if this comes this much inside, it can just be a fake breakout trade for me because I'm trading at a supply area. The other trade, it was coming out of the base, but this one, no, it was not coming out of the base, but I added. So that was a very big mistake, trading at a supply zone, putting first quantity here, second quantity here, again more quantity because this was giving me more conviction, this candle. But one single candle cannot tell you anything. If you should be having a lot of experience in the market, and that is what I'm sharing here. You can see the market suddenly dropped, came back inside this channel pattern again. And what I started doing was all of a sudden panicking because I was with more than 4 lakh worth of position here. I started making trend lines. I started making forced trend lines like anything that can give me some support. Okay, some mind space that yeah, it might even come to this area and it will move like this. This is what my mind was telling at that area. Now when the markets came to this area, I never added because I knew that my entry, the initial entry was wrong. It's not a good trade and this is a losing trade, so I should not add. But still the mistake is a mistake, and this turned out to be the worst trade ever. You guys can see a solid fall from this area, and that literally kicked me out of the more than 40-50,000 rupees of profit gone. And that made sense to me because I was trading at a supply zone. I was completely wrong. If you guys see, this is a supply zone, this is also a supply zone. All these areas are supply areas, and I'm taking a breakout at this area and adding more when the markets are giving pin bar candles at the supply zone. Does not make any sense. Pin bars at a demand zone and multiple confirmations at a base breakout of when the markets are trying to move up, that is much better. What do you guys learn from this video? See, whenever the markets or a particular stock, if they are trading at a base area, you can watch, create strategies there. But when I traded the same stock, when the markets have already picked up nicely and went towards a premium zone, towards a high bloated area, which was the supply zone for this particular stock, not only entering the stock, but also adding on just 1 or 2 weekly candles, which is completely wrong. And then exiting on a big red day, making more than 40-50K loss in this particular trade. So these are some of the few good swing trades, some of the few worst trades of my swing trading career. There are more of them, more of worst trades and more of good trades that I will be showcasing you guys with full transparency. Make sure you subscribe this video. And the only lesson of this video, let's summarize it. The takeaway of this video was, when the markets are cheap, when the markets are at a base, the fear is real. But slowly and steadily, I came out of the fear. But when the markets are trading at a higher area where you are exiting some stock and entering new ones in the hope of this will also move even higher, that is a bias. So you went from a setup based, risk based area towards a completely biased area, that you are the one giving that particular support and push towards the market. Your line will take the stock towards the higher side. The market does not respect these things. It's only about the setup, risk management, and where you are trading. If you're trading at the base, if you're trading at the demand, you're done. Just have faith in your setup now and sit tight, add to your winner. Right now the markets are at a very cheap area, but only giving you some insights from my experience. See you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this. Biases and a lot more was covered in this video. Human psychology. Everything is in this book with a lot more depth. This book will definitely change the way you trade in terms of market psychology. So if you are a reader, then go through this book. It's available on Amazon. Link is in the description. A lot of people have bought it recently, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for all those people who come to this channel and they have faith in slow progress through swing trading. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video.